User Guide version 4, video 7, and I'm going to cover weekly bubbles and daily bubbles in the same video. And the reason for having two is that we can get like an agreement over time. So because we're at Monday, we don't have any difference in the daily bubble because that's reset on the weekend, and this is going to reset tonight at 10 p.m. when FX closes for the day, and we get the new price data. Um, so I guess I'll talk about the logic. So at the reset, everything will line up on this axis. Anything up here is a sell, anything down here it's a buy. If they add to the bias, then it's a stronger sell. If they add to the bias, it's a stronger buy. And what's happening with the yen, it was a sell, but they didn't add. They have not added to the yen. They've actually decreased their bets, which would be bullish yen. Okay, and if you look at your dollar yen, and you currently have a look at the performance of the dollar yen, see how it's fallen? And so that's because the yen is actually, they've gone long. They went long and then they shorted at the yen. So that's dollar weakness versus yen strength. Ideally, we'd want that much lower down. It's a bit too skewed up there. If it's a little bit further down, I'd be a little bit more confident about it. But that's that logic. So that's why the yen has got stronger, because of that logic. And they didn't add to that bias. They actually reduced their longs, which would be bullish. If they added to long, then it'd be more of a sell, but they reduced their longs, so it's more of a buy. If they continue, then this yen bubble is going to come down, and if it crosses the 50% line, it's going to be strong buy, and then that's going to be very interesting. So bit of bubble logic for you, just to know that everything lines up on the vertical at the start of the week or at the start of the day, and then we can see how they what they do, their positioning over time. So that's the yen logic, and so yeah, hopefully that helps. I've made some more videos about bubble logic to talk about the location, which I briefly talked about just now, and the size. The size is a physical performance on the day. If it's a large size, it's performing well. If it's a small size, it's performing poorly, and that'd be perfect. So if you were trading the cable rate today, you know that the pound was strong versus the dollar, and so we've got strong performance on the pound and weak performance from the dollar because of that logic. You see? And so I'll just wrap up now. I don't need to make a particularly long video on it because I have covered it multiple times, and I'll talk about the risk bubbles next.